Yes, namaste children. How are you all? I hope you are fine. Then welcome to the math session. Previous class, what we learned? Yes, previous class we learned about what is line segment, what is point, and what is a curve, and what are the different types of polygons we learned. Today's session we are going to learn what is meant by angles. Yes, we know different types of angles. We are going to learn first what is angle. Yes, let me take one small activity here. I'm taking two line segments. Now, if you observe, these two line segments have same end point. These two line segments have same end point. See, two end points are there, two end points are there. Now, these two line segments have same end points and both are going same direction. Both are going same direction. Now, there is no rotation. Now, with the same end point, near the same end point, by keeping one line segment same position and other line segment, let me rotate here once. I am trying to rotate the other line segment. Yes, we are rotating the other line segments. Yes. Now here, this is the amount of rotation I rotated. So the amount of rotation, whatever the amount we rotated, it is called angle. What is mean by angle by here? The amount of rotation between two line segments or between two rays is called an angle. See, still I am trying to rotate. Yes, it is like acute angle. Let me rotate. Now it is exactly 90 degrees, right angle. Now it is more than 90, obtuse angle, obtuse angle. Now it is straight angle. So this how the angle is going to form. Hope it is clear. Two line segments or two rays with same end point. Whatever the amount we rotated, the amount of rotation between two rays or two line segments, this is the amount of rotation which we rotated. This amount of rotation is going to called angle. What is it again about angle? Yes, angle is nothing but what we can write? Sir, it is the amount of rotation. Amount of rotation between two rays. The amount of rotation between two rays is called, yes, it is called angle. Yes, let me draw the figure once. One ray is like this and other ray is like this. Now both are having same end point. Let me take the same end point is O. Now one ray is OA ray and other one is OB ray. Yes, this is the amount of rotation we can say, and this amount of rotation is called angle. OA and OB are the two rays with common end point. Whatever the amount we rotated, that amount of rotation is called angle. Or we can say that, what we can say, the figure formed by, yes, we can say that the figure formed by two rays with common end point. The figure formed by two rays with common end point. With common end point is called, what do we call? It's called as angle here. So after forming the angle, these two rays are going to call arms. What do we call it? These are called arms here. Now here, these two rays are going to call arms, and whatever the common end point, same end point we took, that same end point is called vertex of angle AOB. So let me repeat once. Here these two rays, are called arms. And what we can say, and the common end point, is called vertex. So what are the arms we can see here? Here the arms OA, comma OB. Yes, these are called what beta? They are called arms. And what is the vertex here? O is the vertex. O is the vertex we can say. Here we can see this is the figure which is formed by two rays with common endpoint. It is called an angle. Or we can say the amount of rotation between two rays is called angle. After forming the angle, these two rays are going to be called arms. And the common endpoint of OA ray, OB ray, which is O. The common endpoint is called vertex. Now, how can we represent this angle? Yes. Now, this adjacent angle is denoted by yes. We can represent yes. How can we represent that? We can denote simply angle O also we can denote. Yes, near the vertex O, we can see the rotation here. So simply we can write angle O, or more specification if you want to write, or we can write angle AOB. This angle we can represent with single alphabet or three alphabets also. Let me write here angle AOB, but make sure that when you are going to represent with three alphabets, that vertex should be middle of those three alphabets. AOB, vertex must be middle of those three alphabets. Or any alternate way, we can write BOA, angle BOA. There are three ways we can represent by using any one way this angle AOB. Sir, we have angle O is there, no? We can represent it easily with single alphabet. Then is it necessary to go with these three alphabets? Yes, it is necessary in some cases. Let me take one example here. I am taking some angles here. Let me take here angle A. Sorry, vertex A, point B, point C, point D. Here you can see some angle. Here also you can see some angle. Now, if I write simply angle A, what is the meaning of this angle A? Here you can see the point A. Now angle A means we get n number of dots. Sir, can I take this whole angle? Angle A means can I go with whole angle A or upper part of this or lower part of this? Three possibilities are there. Then which one I should consider? So questions may raise like this. Because of that, in such case, better we can represent like this. Specifically we can represent. Particularly we can represent. Suppose if you want to take this whole angle, we can represent DAB. Vertex should be middle. Or we can represent BAD when you want to go with complete angle A. So complete angle A, if you want to represent, how can you represent better? We can represent it DAB. Vertex should be middle side. Or we can represent BAD. Or we can write angle BAD. Suppose if you want to represent this upper part, how can you represent this? DAC, vertex should be middle. Or we can write CAD, upper part of this angle A. We can represent it angle BAC, or we can represent it angle CAD. So DAC means DAC. Then we can take only this particular angle. How can we represent this angle? CAB, vertex should be middle. Or we can represent BAC. This we can represent angle CAB. Or we can represent angle BAC. This one is like I am taking three lines, whole angle. Remember this. This I am taking. This symbol I am giving better. Means to represent this whole angle, there are two ways. To represent only this part of angle, DAC we can write or CAB we can write. To represent only this angle, we can write CAB or BAC. Just like giving some hint. This we can represent for this particular angle. Hope it is clear. What is mean by angle and how the rays are going to call arms. After forming the angle, these two rays are going to call arms, and the common endpoint is called vertex. We can represent this angle with single alphabet or three alphabets. But make sure that when you are going to represent with three alphabets, vertex must be middle of those three alphabets, so that we can identify the particular angle, especially this type of cases. Yes, okay children, let's see a small example here. I am taking one angle here AOB. AOB is an angle on this plane Now if we see this shaded region, what do we call beta? Shaded region is called interior of angle. Interior of angle. And this outside place is called exterior of angle. And some points are there on boundary. Whatever the points are there on boundary are called points on boundary. Now tell me what points are there inside of angle P R. Sir, P and R, the 2 points which are inside of angle AOB. The points which are inside of angle AOB is nothing but interior points. Interior points. And outside, whatever the points are there, it is called exterior. Outside of the angle, whatever the points are there, called exterior. And whatever the points are there on boundary, they are called points on boundary. Now we can see interior, I mean inside points of angle AOB are PR. Outside points, exterior points of angle AOB are ST. Points which lie on boundary of angle are U, Q. Are the points which are there on boundary of angle AOB. So here what we can say from that figure, angle AOB divides the plane into 3 parts. It is going to divide 3 points. 3 parts, interior, inside of the angle, outside of the angle is called exterior, and one more is which are there on boundary is called points on boundary. Points on boundary. So we can write here, it will divide, I said it will divide 3 parts. So in that 3 parts, what we can write beta? In that 3 parts, we can write one is interior. One is interior. Sir, what is mean by interior? Inside. Yes, we can write here the part consisting of all those points. All those points which lie inside of angle. The points which are there inside of angle called, what do we call them? They are called interior. Interior. Here you can see P and R are the interior. Those are the points which lie inside the angle. Inside the angle you can say. Alright. Next we can see here points on boundary. Points on boundary we can say. Yes. What is meant by points on boundary? Yes, we can say the point consisting of, yes, what we can write here? The part consisting of, the part consisting of all those points which lie on, where the will lie on boundary. Lie on boundary. Called, what do we call them? Points which are there on boundary called points on boundary. What do we call beta? They are called points on boundary. Yes, one more is exterior. What is meant by exterior? Just now I said exterior means what? Outside. Yes, the part, what we can write? The part consisting of points consisting of all those points which lie outside of that angle, outside of angle called, what do we call them? Yes, they are called exterior. They are called, what we call exterior. That is about how the angle is going to divide 3 parts. Inside points which are there, interior. Outside which are the points are there, exterior. The points which are on boundary called points on boundary. Now from this figure, tell me what points are there inside of angle P comma R. P comma R are the interior points from adjacent figure. From adjacent figure we can see. And more points and boundary. Which points are there in boundary of angle AOB? Q comma E. U are points on boundary. Points on boundary. Now tell me which points are there exterior outside of this angle? S, T. Sir, S, comma T. Points S, comma T are what we can write? These two are points on boundary. So these are the points on boundary. That is the way we can identify easily. The given points are lies interior or exterior or outside. Inside interior, outside exterior, which are there on angle called points on boundary. Okay, children, here we'll see one problem in exercise 4.3. Draw a rough diagrams of two angles. Should draw a rough diagram of two angles. They have one point is common, 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, one ray is common. Based on this, should draw how many angles? Two angles. Now we need to draw two angles. Those two angles have only one point is common. Only one point is common, it seems. Now first one, see better here. Yes, let me take a vertex. Draw one ray, draw another ray. Yes, name it OA, OB. It is called one angle. They are asking to draw how many angles? Two angles. Let me draw one more angle. Name it O, OA ray, OB ray. Let me draw OC. Now if I take these two angles, they have 2 points are common, but they are asking only one point is common. So what we can do more? Let me draw one more. Better see here. OD ray. And this angle take, yes. This angle AOB and this angle we can write DOC. Now these two angles have how many common points? Only one common point, which is O. O is the point of angle AOB and also O is the point of angle COD. O is the common point. We can see only one common point for these two angles. That is the suitable diagram of this first one. Yes, we'll go for remaining now. We'll go to second one now. 2 points in common. So let me take one vertex. Draw one ray, another ray. So name it OA and OB. So here we can see one angle. They are asking to draw two angles. Let me draw one more ray. Name it C. This is second angle. Yes. Two angles. I have to get two angles. One is angle AOB and other one is angle AOC. Now these two angles have how many points in common? O and A. O and A are the points of angle AOB and also O and A are the points of angle AOC. So O and A are the common points of two angles. That's all. They are asking 2 points in common. Next one is 3 points. 3 points we can take. Yes. Let me draw one ray. One more ray. So name it. Like one is OA ray, one more is OB ray. We'll take one more is OC ray. Now here you can see one angle, here two angles, second angle. Now these two angles have how many points in common? O and B. O and B, O comma B are the points which are there in angle AOB and as there angle BOC. These two are called common points of both the angles. But how many are there? Only 2 common points. They are asking 3 common points. You pick one more point, D. Now ODB are the points which are there in both the angles. They are called common points. Similarly, 4 common points they are asking to draw. Yes. How can I draw 4 common points? See better here. Fourth one, draw one ray. One more, we get one angle. So name it. One is OA ray, one more is OB ray. You can draw one more angle. Yes, OC. This is second angle. Two angles they are asking to draw. Yes, I took two angles. Now should take the points. 4 points common we can take. Yes, but I can see only 2 points O and A are the common for these both angles. We need 4 points. Let me take two more. Here let be E. Yes, O, D, E, A are 4 points which are common to both angles. Next, last one, beta. One ray in common. Should draw two angles. Make sure that one ray must be common. Yes. Let me draw OA ray and OB ray. One more is OC ray. They are asking to draw two angles. Make sure that one ray must be common. Yes. One angle is angle AOB. Other angle is angle BOC. This both the angles we can see OB is common. What we can see, beta? Yes. We can write OB arm is common. OB ray is common for both angles. For both angles, it is common. Yes. Here, what are the common points? But here you can see only O is the common point. We can write O is common point. Only one point is common. No? O is the common point. Yes. What we can write here? O and A. We can write O comma A are common points. 2 points are common. Here beta ODB. Sir, ODB are common points. Yes, they are common points. What about these 4 points are common? O comma, D comma, E comma, A are how they are? They are common points of both the angles. That is the way we can draw the figure. Hope it is clear what is angle, how that angle is going, how many parts it is going to divide the plane. It is going to divide 3 parts: inside interior, outside exterior. Points which are there on boundary, they are called points on boundary. Hope it is clear for you. So based on this, I will give some homework beta. So complete this homework in homework book. Exercise 4.3, first question and second question complete in your homework book. That's all from my side. Thank you once again. We'll meet next class.